Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. And you know what that means. Because you read the title. We are breeding 6 times 31 today. Finishing that Torchic. And then we are going to start thinking about EV training and moveset, baby. Now, let's go into what I've done since last time. So this morning, in order to strategize, as you can see, I've got a lot more cash because I've been farming thinking I was just going to spend practically $1 million doing this. But I think I'm actually going to be able to spend a lot less because I had a 3 times 31 and a couple 2 times 31s from screw-ups last time. So, awesome. So let's open up my paint document. So as you can see, I went through and I filled out what I have and what I don't have. And I made an updated list for my breeders. And as you can see, I put little gray dots for the ones that I'm using just to make sure that the math works out. So according to this math, I'll be left over with 6 Bs, 2 female As, 4 female Bs, 5 Cs, and you can do the math yourself. Basically, each dot is -1 to the stock. So I looked at my 3X, which was an ABD, so I needed to make an ADF. So I went ahead and did that, which you can see I combined them here. I made the ADF out of my 2Xs. I believe I combined an AD with a DF. And then I combined an AC with an ACF, the AC with the AF, and then the CD with the CF to make a CDF and an ACF, making an ACDF. And then this is an ABDF, so I'm breeding that together to make an ABCDF. And then down here, I have these breeders, which I just randomly started off because I'm like, I have a lot of males and a lot of females. So I was just like, okay, let's make a BF and a BE because I also have a lot of Fs, or rather a lot of female Bs and a lot of male Es. So I made a BFE and a BCE, making a BCEF. So I knew that down here, I would have to share 3 letters here. So I made a BCAF with my remaining breeders. So I ended up making an ABCEF. An ABCEF plus an ABCDF is an ABCDEF, meaning our 6 times 31, where we will be finished. So I am actually in the process of doing that. I've already got, as you can see by the little cross marks, I've already got my BF and my BE bred, and that's what I'm going to breed right now. So I'm going to make my BFE, and I've also got my BC, I believe, in the breeder. So when I pick it up, I'll just specify that I don't need a specific gender, and we will be all good. So we're going to pick it up in a Pokeball, and that is that. So now we're going to throw in our breeders. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you can tell, there are going to be a few steps in this process here, but we will get through it. So there is our breeder, and I screwed something up. Oh, I put on a defense brace instead of an attack brace. Whoops. Okay, let's go pick that up from the shop. Buy an attack brace, unless I already had one. Nope, I didn't. So I just derped, that's all. So we put on our attack brace. And let's make sure that's still matching what we're going for. So this in total is going to be in BE, and then this is a BF. So we're going to end up with a BFE, which is exactly what we were after. So let's go ahead and cross that out. And we're going to throw it in the breeder now that we've got the right braces. You always want to be careful. Definitely check what you're breeding every time you throw it in the breeder, because right there we averted a small catastrophe. you know, we were able to save ourselves by just noticing, hey, the wrong stat is highlighted. You know, it's not enough to just have some green text on there. You gotta make sure your stats that you want to keep are kept. And that's why I find the notepad, paint document very useful, because I'm able to see very quickly what it is that I need and what I can add in and all of that stuff. Okay, so now we're going to grab out the stuff for the next breeder, which we need a BE. So that means an attack and an SP def. See, what's nice is that using the same letters consistently means that I slowly but surely memorize what each letter combination means, so I can more quickly go ahead and just look up my Pokemon and, you know, actually be able to keep moving. So we need an attack and an SP def. Let's go ahead and add that in. Attack and then SP def. So now we are going to go back to the breeder. It might not be done, but if it is, then we're going to throw in some ooh, that's a 30 SP def. See, you gotta stay on your toes. Otherwise we would have ended up with a 5 times 31 and 1 times 30, which isn't quite as impressive. It's still pretty good, you know, you can't really knock that. It's a different hidden power, but we're not going to do a hidden power, so I mean there's no real point. Okay, so let's look for an SPDF, and we need a male SPDF. I forget if Diglett is field. He actually might be. That's also a 30 SPDF. So you always gotta pay attention, because you never know when you're gonna hit a trap and you're gonna end up kind of messing yourself up. Okay, so we've got our attack and our SPDF. Let's put our SPDF there and our attack. And as you can see, our other Spinda has already hatched. So that is very good. And it is a male. So that means when we breed this one, it's going to have to be a female. So let me go ahead and... Actually, there's no need yet. The one that I need to know is this one, but it's not done yet. So we're going to have to wait. Okay, so I will see you guys in a moment. I don't want to make you just wait for nothing. Alright, that thing is done. So let's go pick it up. And we're going to crack our eggs. I think I'm going to find a way to fast forward the rest of this video, because you guys don't need to see every step. I think you understand what's going on at this point. You know, we've had 5.5 videos now where I've been explaining every single step of the way, and that takes time. I don't want to waste, you know, more minutes of your precious day than I already have to in, you know, in explaining all of this slowly and methodically. So I want to find a way to fast forward this, but yeah, I still want to be able to insert different pieces of information as I go. So there we go, BE. That means that our 2X is done, and then this is a male. So I'm just gonna go ahead and name it, just because actually there's no real need. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna finish this, and I'm going to do up to BCEF. And then once I'm ready to move on to these things, then I'll continue on. So see you guys in... Alright, cool. We are back. And as you can see, both of my breeders have hatched. We've got our BCE and our BEF. So that means we need a C and an F brace. So B is attack, and then F is speed. So let's go ahead and let's rock this. So we've got our C, drop that on there. Did I grab a B? Yeah, I totally grabbed a B. How did you guys let me do this? What the hell? You didn't even tell me. Come on. Again, good I was paying attention, because that is the type of silly mistake that can, you know, immediately screw up a breed, unfortunately. You know, it's an unfortunate situation. Okay, so we've got our F, And we've got to switch back to this, who now has the wrong brace. Let's go ahead and equip the right brace. Yes. Okay. So now that should be our 4x31. Let's find out if it actually is. That looks like a 4x31 to me. BCEF. Let's make sure that matches what we had prescribed. BCEF, exactly right. Okay, and I think we can make that any gender because I assume I don't have any 4Xs. So, yep, let's go ahead and breed that, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Unless it, nope, no instant hatch. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to start setting up the stuff for the next section of the breed, breeding all the 2Xs together. And I think I'll start it back up when I've got all the 4Xs in order so that we can breed together this side of the 5X, and then we'll make the other 5X together. Alright, so see you guys in a moment. Hello! So I gotta be honest with you guys. First off, I screwed up. I jumped the gun. I was too friggin' excited, man. We are done. The breed is over. Let's look. This is the form that I had to fill out so that I could try and finish this. I had to create all of these friggin' breeders. And as you can see, I color-coded them along the way, crossed them out as I went along. And what I just did, I just bred these two together, and I just bred our ABCDEF with our natured female Torchic, which means what we're picking up right now is the finished freaking product. Now, as soon as we pick this up, I'm flying to Ember. Hold on, let me just double check what island that is, just so I can make sure I can get there, because I want to be at the Ember Spa, as it were, by the time that it hatches, or rather on Mount Ember. And while I'm there, oops. Well, I guess that's a practice fly, you know. No mistakes, happy accidents. Bob Ross, you know. But yeah, I want to go there so that my hatched in says Ember Spa. I'm gonna throw it in a luxury ball since now we're finished with the breed. And yeah, it's gonna be a 6x31 freaking Torchic. It's ridiculous. So after I am done, I'm just gonna go ahead and make it female, because why not? I mean, it's 21,000 and it's like victory money at this point. All right, so as soon as I hit this button, we're on the clock. Let's go. Let's go. Island 1, baby. Island 1. Don't hatch super fast. You were super slow every other time. Just give me a moment. All right, here we go. I'm even gonna use a repel. That's how serious I am about this. I'm probably gonna end up not needing it, but screw it. When we go hard, we go. All right, so here we are at Mount Ember, and we're still waiting for the egg to hatch. I am going to catch myself a shiny freaking Charmander, because I believe. Now, the only problem is, if that happens in a horde, I didn't bring anything that actually kills things. So this is actually, I don't think a horde of Charmanders exists, though. So I think I'm good on that. But still, that would be quite frustrating. So I'm going to ride around, and I'm hopefully going to encounter a bunch of Charmanders, and one of them, or all of them, are going to be shiny, and it's going to be amazing, and we're all gonna have a party. Drinks are on me if that happens, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in a minute once this thing hatches, and then we can start thinking about putting moves on this baby and EV training and all that. Having a good time. 6x31 Blaziken, baby. Poo-poo! See you guys in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment of truth. As you can see, the egg is hatched. What have we got? Adamant, 6x31. Yes, yes. All right, so the next step now, and the only step now, because we are done. We are as done can be. This thing is a beast. Now we gotta do EVs. So my next video shall be the explanation of EVs. And as we go through our EV training, not EVs like Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, and you know, whoever else you like, Espeon, Glaceon, you know, Jumpeon, if you're into that. We're gonna be doing our EV training, and as we level up and do our EV training, we're gonna pick up some moves, and then the rest of them we're going to go through, and I will show you the location of each move trainer, and in a later video I will also show you where to gather shards and things of that nature. We're going all out with this channel. I'm going to teach you guys everything that you need to know. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. I'm going to be rocking out with this Torchic. Peace.